Good evening, everybody, and hope you are all keeping safe and well. As always, welcome back to the West Ham Network for today's 7th of June rendition of Hammers Headlines in association with our good friends over at KUMB.com. If you haven't already, as I say, and as Russ says, every single video, go across, check out their content. Great write-ups, great forum, West Ham fans all over the globe getting involved in great conversations. If you're looking for a one-stop gap where you go and have this West Ham community, that's where you need to go. So go across and check out the guys at KUMB. If you're new around here, though, go and hit that subscribe button because we're on the march to 20,000 subscribers. We're nearly there. We've got got a little bit to go, but if you just click that subscribe button just now, that does help our channel out. Of course, there is a bell notification. If you hit that bell notification, that will notify you when our shows go live. Earlier on, I did a piece on Christian Eriksen, how West Ham potentially had, we did have scouts out there watching him play in Denmark's game against Austria. There was plenty of other scouts from other clubs there. But what do you think on the Christian Eriksen situation? Should West Ham go for him? Will we go for him? Can we tempt him away from potentially returning back to Spurs? Leave your comments in the comment sections, but go and check out that video I did earlier on this morning. But as we do, we choose some stories coming out of West Ham today, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different. We talk about transfers here, there, and everywhere, and I thought it's time to do an international roundup show. So I'll get started on the first story of today, and that is regarding Jarrod Bowen, fresh from his international debut on Saturday afternoon. He was presented with his Legacy England cap by manager Gareth Southgate at England's training camp in Munich on Monday. The 25-year-old became 44th West Ham player to represent England as he started against Hungary in the 1-0 defeat. A fine reward for his incredible form at club level, which saw him involved in 31 goals and 51 appearances for West Ham across a memorable campaign. And despite England falling to defeat against Hungary, Bowen did impress at the international stage. He was one of the few positives from the loss. England's first loss in 90 minutes in some 23 matches and 19 months. He was involved throughout the evening. He was causing problems in behind the Hungarian back line. He produced a hook volley, which was saved by the goalkeeper in the second half before firing a threatening low ball across the face of the goal to end at the end of a tricky run, and later sending a snapshot over from close range. Ultimately, however, a controversial decision to award Hungary a penalty following a challenge from Reece James, and Hungary player slammed home from 12 yards. The 25-year-old Jarrod Bowen maiden call-up had already marked an incredible rise from non-league to the brink of international football, but in featuring for his home country on Saturday, he became the first West Ham player to debut for England since Declan Rice himself achieved that feat in March 2019. The occasion also marked the first time England had named at least two West Ham players in the starting 11 since March 2010, and that was a game against Egypt in which Robert Green and Matthew Upson featured. Declan Rice, meanwhile, in the game, he was typically tenacious. He was in a tightly packed midfield. He had high, kept performing really good tackles. I had 3 interceptions, and he enjoyed a passing accuracy of just over 90%. I mean, what a baller. 2 guys doing fantastically well at the international stage, and we can see the future is bright for England. They just need a third West Ham player, and everything will be rosy in preparation for the Winter World Cup. Let me move on to the next story, and it's another milestone as West Ham midfielder Tommy Soucek reached a significant milestone for his country as he skippered the Czech Republic to a 2-2 draw against Spain. 6 years on from debuting as a 21-year-old, he took to the field on Sunday to earn his 50th senior cap. And while the home side could not hang on for a memorable victory over their opponents, they twice led, and they were only pegged back in the second half stoppage time. Soucek was still satisfied with his team's efforts as they maintained their undefeated start to their UEFA Nations League campaign. He went on to say, "I think we did exactly what we said in the locker room. We wanted to fight all costs as one team. It worked. Our euphoria after the win over Switzerland also played a role. We helped each other. We filled the spaces one after the other, and we fought as a team. It just wasn't about us midfielders, but we all helped each other. Of course, we will take 4 points, although we were disappointed immediately after the match, but it sounds beautiful to be disappointed after a draw with Spain. We will continue to fight." The Czech Republic are level on points with Group A2 leaders Portugal after the opening 2 Nations League fixtures and travel to Lisbon to take on the group toppers in their next match on Wednesday evening. Tommy Soucek ain't going anywhere, everyone. Don't you worry about that. He is staying at West Ham. Don't believe the hype, because it's not true. So leave your comments in the comment section about Tommy Soucek. And finally, for today, Conor Coventry broke the Republic of Ireland record for under 21 caps as he captained the side in a 3-1 victory over Montenegro in the UEFA Under 21 Championship qualifications on Monday. The West Ham midfielder made his 25th appearances at that level, going one clear of one-time Arsenal and Coventry City forward Graham Barrett. Ireland made it a day to remember, going 3-0 up against their opponents. And although Montenegro would pull one back late on, it made no difference to the final score. The victory extends Ireland's winning run in qualifying Group F to a 4th game and keeps them in the hunt for a place in next summer's finals in Romania and Georgia. And with 1 game to go in Italy, on Tuesday, the 14th of June, Ireland know a point would guarantee a place in the playoffs, while victory could see them overhaul Italy at the top of the group. But what an achievement for Conor Coventry. I did a piece on Conor Coventry last week about how West Ham could save millions and millions and millions by giving him the opportunity that I think he deserves in the first team. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comments section below. And now I know I do 3 pieces as well, but I'm going to bring to you the news about the rest of the international roundup. On Monday evening, Vlasic earned his 37th Croatia cap as his country hosted France in the UEFA Nations League Group A1. He came off the bench with 11 minutes to play, and 4 minutes later, Hoffenheim striker Kramaric scored from the spot to cancel out Raboyet's opener. The 1-0 draw got both Croatia and France, from whom Areola was an unused substitute, off the mark for the campaign, with each now possessing 1 point from 2 games. Croatia are next in action on Friday when they head to Denmark, whilst France play Austria away in the same night. And that brings an end to your international roundup for today. What do you think of all the players that are out there on international duty? It's another exciting week for West Ham, as we're expecting 2 new signings to come in the door, hopefully this week. Hopefully when West Ham announce our new strips, I would imagine we would try and get some deals over the line. If you are new around here, please make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Please leave your comments in the comments section below, and we'll be back tomorrow for another West Ham Daily. Come on, you Irons.